When Laura left that night, she lingered by the door, sliding her heels on with a calmness that unsettled me. "Don't wait up for me, okay?" she said casually, offering a half-hearted smile before picking up her purse. I nodded, but something in her tone made my chest tighten. She claimed she was heading out for a small gathering with her colleagues, yet I already knew Jake, her new co-worker, would be there. For weeks, I'd noticed subtle shifts. Her phone always lying face down, late-night messages followed by quiet chuckles, the sudden care she put into her appearance for office events. I wasn't naturally jealous, but there's a line between trusting someone and being blind to reality. That evening, my instinct screamed that something was wrong. So as she turned to leave, I decided to test her. "Have fun with Jake," I said, keeping my voice steady. Her hand froze on the doorknob. She turned slightly, her face paling. "What?" she murmured, almost a whisper. I repeated myself, adding, "You don't have to lie to me, Laura. I know who you're really meeting." For a moment, she didn't move. Then she muttered something about me being ridiculous and walked out, slamming the door behind her. I sat in silence, staring down the empty hallway, trying to process the whirlwind of feelings inside me. Anger, sadness, disappointment, all blending into a bitter mix. I didn't follow her. Instead, I grabbed my phone and checked our shared location app. She had forgotten that I could still see her movements. 10 minutes later, the little that shifted, not toward the restaurant she mentioned, but toward a hotel across town. My worst fear had come true. I didn't rage or call her. I just sat there, staring at the map, realizing how quietly my marriage had been unraveling. I started packing a small bag, not to leave forever, but to give myself space to think. Every photo on the wall suddenly felt like a lie, every memory tainted by deceit. After about an hour, her text appeared. "You still up?" I didn't respond. 5 minutes later, another came. "I'm sorry if I upset you earlier. Just work stuff." Still, I stayed silent. The quiet seemed louder than any word she could send. Then her call came. Her voice was shaky, lacking its usual calm confidence. "Why did you say that about Jake?" she asked. "What do you know?" I replied softly, "You weren't where you said you'd be." The line went silent. I could almost hear her rapid breathing. Within 15 minutes, the location dot began moving again, this time speeding back toward our home. She didn't text. She didn't call. She just came rushing back. When I heard her keys at the door, I stayed seated, waiting. She burst in, hair disheveled, eyes wide. "It's not what you think," she said immediately, almost pleading. I didn't raise my voice. "Then what is it, Laura? You were at a hotel with Jake, and you expect me to believe it was work." My words made her lips quiver, tears welling in her eyes. "It was foolish," she whispered. "Nothing happened. I just needed attention." For the first time, I truly saw the distance between us. The woman I married, the one who used to laugh at my bad jokes and hold me after rough days, was now a stranger, desperate to cover her missteps. I didn't yell. I didn't insult. I simply said, "You can't fix what you don't respect." That night, she cried, pleaded, tried to explain, but I remained silent. Sometimes, silence carries more weight than shouting. She ended up sleeping on the couch, the very couch where I had once proposed to her. The irony was almost painful. In the days that followed, she tried to make amends. Texts, cooking my favorite meals, acting as though one apology could erase betrayal. But I had made my decision. Broken trust doesn't magically return to its former state. It stays fractured, fragile, always at risk of shattering again. When I finally told her I needed time apart, she didn't resist. Perhaps she realized too late that some mistakes cannot be undone. I left with nothing but my clothes and a quiet heart. I didn't seek revenge. Her panic and guilt were proof enough that the truth had caught up with her. Sometimes, it takes only one sentence to reveal everything. Enjoy your time with Jake. Those words weren't angry. They were a mirror she couldn't avoid. And in that reflection, she finally saw the truth of who she had become.